I have descended to hell. Um, the void is claiming me. It's Kirby. Oh no, he's eating Batman. Fuck. What?
No, I don't die. I thought I was dying before. Bro, 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 oh my god, oh my god, holy shit!
Fallen for one of your flock.
Way to ruin the mood, you damn peddler. Well done. You walked into a cutscene. The peddler walked into a cutscene. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Now, you know what? Yeah, they've made it better. They made it easier. All right, get this game. Get this game. Get this game. Yeah, that felt much easier. I mean, it was again still but tough but fair. Yes. Let's go. Yeah. No. Tifa. Just do it. What? No, he teleported. No, why did you teleport? No. Oh, no.
Yes, Sloth. I do like this level. I do like this level. I think it's very beautiful looking. Oh my lord! What the hell? That was kind of funny, but what the hell, bro? Like, ding, ding, ding.
Gotta speed up. Uh-oh.
Sonic, hit Dark Gaia's weak spot. Quick, while I hold him back.
I don't have my soundboard on. Oh. Oh.
Alright. Where do we go, Sensei?
What the hell happened there? You okay, Sensei? You had a bit of a tumble? What the fuck happened? Lord Sakai, check out my dance moves on these stairs. Oh, mate, what was that all about? Okay. The only thing is that I'm out of Giga Dread. Oh. Bye, Dovakim. Bye, Dovakim.
I just don't think I could keep it up. That's the thing.
Hey. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I'm on fire. Like, it might have been like the longest one because I have descended to hell. The void is claiming me. It's Kirby. Oh no, he's eating Batman. Fuck. What?
No, I don't die. I thought I was dying before.
Bro. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Fallen for one of your flock.
Way to ruin the mood, you damn peddler. Hi, didn't see you there. Shall we play some Digimon? Yes, I think we shall. Let's do it. Anyway, so I'm sorry I'm late. Again, this is me just kind of nonchalantly being like, I don't think anyone's too fussed about it. So that's probably why I'll never be a successful streamer because I'm I am kind of lazy at times, but yeah, I mean, I'm still not feeling that great. So we this stream will be shorter, I think. Um, I'm better than what I was, but my in case people didn't know, I'll just say I probably had a bit of a stomach bug for like I'll probably say a week now, and it's not as bad as it was, but it kind of feels like my stomach just doesn't know what it wants to do. Um, I'm hoping maybe give it a few more days and it will pass fully because it does sort of feel like I'm getting better, but very slowly. Like each day feels, but it's still giving me trouble every now and again. Um, so, but I can eat now. I couldn't eat before. Like if I ate, my stomach was like, nope, you're not, nope. So that's something. So we'll see how we go. But I'm not very happy because I don't understand what happened. We digivolved into my spirit animal right here, and for some reason his stats went lower, and I feel like I don't remember that being a thing. I could be wrong, but I feel like the last time I got Edamon, considering the requirements, right? Like 400 speed. My 400 speed went down to 273. It's supposed to go up, not down. The only time I thought it went down is if you digivolve to like say Numamon, Sukamon, or Nanimon, not Adamon. But maybe I'm wrong. Is it a glitch? I don't know. But my stats have definitely gone down. So the struggle is real for my spirit animal right here. I don't know, man. I feel like all I'm going to do is just train and then he'll just die. Because his stats are so low and they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be so low. It's really annoying. So I'm going to try and I didn't really want to do this, but you can probably see where I'm going. I'm trying to grind some cards here because I'm just kind of annoyed, right? I'm annoyed. Hello, Footloose. Really? Again? Uh, See, this is how lazy I am. I don't even know if I can be bothered to even fix it, to be honest. If it's only a slight delay. I mean, I appreciate it, but I'm also not really the reason why you're here. Well, you might be Footloose, but I think most people, if anyone does turn up, they probably see me and run a mile, right? They're like, "Ugh, who's that guy?" But then we're like, but he's playing Digimon, so I guess I might stick around for a bit, and then I'll piss off, right? So, I mean, I can be honest. I watch a lot of people because of the games they play, right? So, oh, Footloose, if you could, please. But I might be small, but I'm not immune to antics in my stream. It seems. Honestly, you should probably just. Well, I was gonna say you should probably just ban them for these because they are 100% just like spam botty accounts or whatever. So, like. Just trying to prey on streamers. I do have a little bit of a story to tell in regards to streamers. It's not like super interesting. I'm just gonna spoil it right now. Well, thank you for at least. This is why I pay the big bucks. If I had big bucks to pay. But yeah, I don't know. Look at these stats. I don't know what happened. So yeah, I don't know. I've started streaming now, and it looks like I'd have to stop the stream again. I don't know why my camera keeps going out of sync all of a sudden. I don't understand. I don't change no settings. My stream doesn't tell me there's any frame delay or lag or anything, so I don't know why. I don't know what happens. Like, I don't get it, you know? Is like OBS just glitched out or something? Well, actually, you know what? You said slightly delayed, right? The webcam, right? I might be able to, you know what? I might be able to do it. It won't be like super ideal. I might be able to. Let me. I'm gonna do this live. Right, I've took it down by about 100. I don't know. Because I can't obviously tell. I can't really tell on my end, but that's better. Okay, but that shouldn't be, right? Because before it was like higher, much higher, and then I had to turn it down, right? And then I had to turn it down for some reason, and now I have to do it again. Like I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's going on. What does it keep doing that? It's strange. It doesn't seem right. Well, no, it isn't right, as far as I'm concerned. I also did some off-camera grinding to get a bit more money, because I was actually really... I weren't low, but I was in the 100k, and I was like, yeah, if knowing me, I'm probably going to keep doing the card trick. It gets boring fast, but... Chips, man. Gotta get them chips. Sometimes it's just... You know, you waste so much time training and then your Digimon dies, you know? So, waste time grinding for cards and then buying chips. You know, I don't know. That's what I think, anyway. Yeah, so what was I going to say? So I was watching a program today, and there was a streamer on it. Never heard of her. But since it's a program where they like help people and stuff, and they were asking about her age, so I know her age, and I know her real name because she said it on national TV. I don't know what her Twitch handle is, because her name probably isn't her Twitch handle. So I have no idea who she is, but she is a full-time streamer. She said that. So 20 years old, university student, or I don't know if she is anymore. Full-time streamer. No idea what she does. Anyway, finished watching the program, and the radio was on, and I walked past the radio, and I was about to go to the toilet, and then I heard someone talking about Twitch and like video games. So I was like, wait, hold on. I was like, what's going on here? So I didn't go to the toilet immediately. I stood there and waited, and then I just realized that someone on the radio was interviewing a streamer, a middle-aged streamer. I don't know what games he plays, but he said he's like, I think he's like in his late 30s or something, and he became a successful streamer, and he now has about 4,000 people watch him live. And I just paused, and I was like, wait, so you tell me I watch a program, just randomly there was a streamer on it, and then I finished program, and then the radio had a streamer on it. Someone trying to tell me something here? You trying to tell me that I'm just doomed to fail? Like, is someone like, I'm going to rub it in? Look at all these successful career streamers. Look at this 20-year-old girl who's like 10 years younger than me. He's way more successful. And there's probably some teenage kid who's like 14, who's probably way more successful. But look at this middle-aged man. Even he's done really, really, really well. Or is someone trying to tell me that, hey, my time's gonna come, it's gonna be like the lottery, I'm gonna win the lottery, and soon everyone's gonna realize that they've wasted their time. Anyway, I'm messing. I don't care. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny coincidence that I just watched a show, there was a streamer on it, and then I literally, as soon as I finished watching the show, I hear someone interviewing a streamer, and I'm just like, huh, that's funny. I just thought it was it was funny. It's like a funny coincidence, right? It's like, what? You know, like what? Next thing you know, I'll put on the news and it'll say streamer something happened, and you know, I don't know. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. I just like, huh. But it's also a good example of different people, different age groups, right? But you got a middle-aged man who's successful, and a young lady who's successful, right? I don't know how many people watch her or anything like that. But the other dude was getting interviewed. Again, I didn't get his Twitch handle, but he said he was doing YouTube for a little bit. And he was just uploading and he was just getting views. He wasn't very specific. He wasn't saying like, oh yeah, I made these killer thumbnails or anything like that. He was just like, oh yeah, I was just uploading to YouTube, and I don't know, people were watching me. And when he got a decent following, well, I say decent, when he said he got about 4,000 subscribers, he thought, why not? I'll try streaming. And 20 people watched him, and then 100. And then things just escalated. So whatever that guy was doing, he found success, and it's great for him, right? Like he said, he was doing like retail. He was like doing like retail work or something for a while. I don't know what made him want to stream. I don't know what made him do it, but that's his job now. So you know what? It's actually kind of neat actually, because you know, my mum regularly has the radio on, and I don't ever really hear much of anything gaming wise, right? Not really. Because I kind of feel like the type of audience, at least the radio that I'm listening to, my local radio, I feel like the type of audience probably isn't gamers, really. No, it isn't. I can tell you it isn't, really. So it was kind of neat / different to actually hear someone be like, oh, hey, I'm a gamer, and they're on the radio and they're being interviewed, because I never hear anything about that on the radio. Like very, 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 very rarely someone might mention something related to video games, but not to have someone who's like, oh, hey, this is my career. I don't hear about it, right? You don't. At least I don't anyway. So it was kind of neat. I was like, oh, that's cool. Someone got on the radio. Again, no idea why he was being interviewed. I don't know why he was on the radio, but yeah, I just thought it was neat. I was like, good for this guy. I don't know who he is, but good for him. 4,000 people. Christ. I mean, that's a lot. But then I look at Maximilian, dude, with like 10,000 people, and I'm like, fucking Christ. I don't think I'd be able to handle 100 people, let alone 10,000. I mean, Max, you know, I know he says a lot of the time he's incredibly lucky, but he must be doing something right all these years. He must be, because he's found so much success on his YouTube channel and on his Twitch. So much success, right? So, yeah, maybe some of the stuff he's done was luck, right timing, that type of thing. Maybe. But whatever he does, you know, whatever he's done and whatever he does and all this and that, it worked. People love his content. You must be doing something right if you're getting 10,000 people watch you. You know what I mean? You must be doing something right. Luck can only carry you so far, is what I'm trying to say, right? So, you know, I have mad respect for people. A lot of people think that, oh, how hard is it to just record a fucking video and you play video games all day as your career? Oh, bro, you must be aching after a hard day of work, while I'm busting my ass off doing a 9-to-5 job, like doing heavy lifting shit or working on the construction site. You know what I mean? I get it. Like, I get it. All right? A lot of people are like, why the fuck are people making money by doing dances on TikTok? They're getting paid for that, or you know what I mean, or whatever, or e-girls, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I there's a lot of, you know, a lot of people in society are just like what? Like, you're just encouraging young people to just play video games and stream, and they're going to be streamers or content creators. I'm not going to become a lawyer anymore, or a doctor, or whatever. I'm going to be a YouTuber. And I think it's an interesting topic, because I've always found that kind of funny personally. The whole like I'm gonna be a YouTuber. Like I don't know. I get that YouTube and all this stuff, Twitch, whatever. I get it. It's a career now. Whether you like it or not, it's a career, right? If you're making more money than you would do at a regular full-time job, right? That you have to dedicate yourself to doing more or less, like maybe not every day, it depends on the person, but you know, you have to do this, right? You have to provide content because that is your job, then that is your job, that's your career, right? There's different values, and yes, like you've got people who, you know, are not in that world and they're like, you just play video games. And maybe for some people, it might be a little bit like, yeah, I just play for a game and people watch me. But at the same time, this is how I see it, right? This is how I see it. It's a form of entertainment. I don't think it's much different than watching a comedy show, right? Or, you know, watching any type of show, right? A game show, you know, a talk show, right, on the TV or whatever, right? Watching TV series, movies. It's just it's just another form of entertainment. That's how I see it, right? And if actors and actresses get paid to be on film and TV and all that, now you've got the same thing but in the form of the internet, right? You have to bring something to the table that people like. And at the end of the day, if people want to throw money at you, you must be doing something, right? Or you look pretty. Or you look really, really pretty. And at that point, you're probably opening an OnlyFans. Probably, I don't know. But I don't think I will ever, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever, like, feel, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how do I want to word it. I guess I don't think I'll ever not feel strange about people calling people like YouTubers as a career, or TikTokers, or fucking TikTokers especially, just because I don't like TikTok. The streamers, it's weird to me, even though I know and I acknowledge it and I totally get why, but it's still weird. And I think I might have said this before, but I personally hate the word influencer. I hate it. I don't know why, but I do. When someone say, "Oh, I'm an influencer," I'm just like, ugh. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But when I think of that, I'm just like, I don't know. It rubs me off the wrong way. I can't. I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it I just don't like. Also, hello, video game stupid. How's it going? I don't know. I might have said some of this stuff before, potentially. Hey, that's how you know I'm a great streamer. I repeat myself. That's oh, Max, I'm coming for that 10,000. I'm gonna steal your views. Yeah, right. But oh man, I'm badly struggling with you guys. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm odd, but I just like, I'm okay with content creator, right? Or whatever, because some people provide different services on YouTube, right? And actually legit, like you get like people, you get like chefs and stuff who cook on YouTube, and they provide recipes, and they even be like, oh hey, I recommend getting this food, and you know what I mean? Like it becomes a service. It does become a business. Like YouTube is a business now, right? It wasn't, but it's become a business, and to an extent so is streaming, really, with streaming and Twitch and stuff. But it's still, I don't know, it's still weird to me. After all these years, it's still weird to me. Like, even if somehow I was in that position, I would find it very weird, you know? And I feel like I would find it weird to tell anyone. What do you do for a living? I play games for a living. They look at you and they're like, wait, you serious? I mean, I guess it depends on who you speak to. If you know, you might speak to someone around your age or younger, and they'd be like, "Oh, sick! You're one of them streamers," or "Ah, sick! You're one of them YouTubers," or something. Oh, I need some water. Okay. But then perhaps you'll get someone older, and they'll be like, huh, they might not get it, or they might not even be aware of it, or like I said, they might be one of those people that are like, so you sit there and play video games all day and they pay you for that while I'm dealing with reports all day in the office. Like, what? Or some people might even laugh. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious, right, to hear someone who does like this for a living asking someone who doesn't really know about it or anything, or someone older, and be like, "Yo, I play video games." I would love to see what they said and what their reactions were, right? Because again, it really depends on it depends on who you're talking to, I suppose. But you know, like I think for a while my dad wasn't impressed at all, and I get it because my dad like my dad is good at what he does. He's a wood turner. He's very good at what he does, but his work has gotten pretty bad over the years. Like I mean, the it went under new management and everything kind of went to shit. He's been underpaid for years. Like he doesn't get paid what he should be getting paid. Like trust me, he is really, 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 really good. I might have told you this actually, but fun fact, he actually worked on a chair for forgive me, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but I believe it is the little guy who plays is it Mini Me in I'm blanking. Mini Me in Austin Powers. Yeah. The actor. The actor who plays Mini Me. I think it was him. I think it was him. Yeah, I think it was him. My dad did a chair for him. I don't think he ever met him, right? It was shipped off, but my dad him and some other people obviously like worked together and they made a chair for him for a celebrity. So that's cool. My dad is good what he does, but he's super like underpaid, right? He's not being treated for his worth, and I could totally understand where he can even consider me just sitting here with control in my hand and getting paid for it with what he does day in and day out. You know, completely different craft. I totally get it. You know, like my dad deserves better. He does. You know, he deserves way better. I mean, you probably can't see, but he made my shelves at the back, and he made my cabinet as well to like my right side. He made my huge cabinet. So yeah, he did all that so I could put all my games and stuff. He's good at what he does, but he's underappreciated, man. Like there are people who know he's good at what he does, but that's a lot of like side stuff, right? But for who he works for, it's not great. You know. So I totally get it from that standpoint. Anyway, I've been rambling on for a while, and I see some messages, so I should probably read them. Opening an OnlyFans like Mandy Rose and getting fired for it. I legit have no idea who that is. I'm gonna go on a limb here. She a wrestler? I don't know. Should I know who she is? Because I don't. Influencer is a disgusting word. So it's not just me then. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mandy. Oh. If we found Footloose's waifu. Oh, now I'm seriously thinking it's a wrestler now. I don't know. Uh, I gotta do an outdoor stream where you go outside telling random people that you stream for a living. But I don't though. You mean just lie to people? That bro, that sounds like that sounds like a prank video. Like for a prank YouTuber, it's at like 100% or something like that, right? Like yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I barely leave the house these days. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I couldn't do that. I mean, how would I even stream it? I'd have to like what stream it from my phone. I don't know. That'd be funny though. That would be pretty funny. Call it React Busters. I don't know. That's a little. I don't know about that. It seems a little too on the nose. It's got to be funny, and I don't know. I don't think that's funny. I think that's just like, really? That's what you're calling it? Alright. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, that's right. I heard about that VGS, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. She was a wrestler. Spicy. Spicy meatball. Did something happen? I'm guessing. Spicy meatball. Ugh. We're serving up some spaghetti mince, spicy meatballs. Mamma mia. Ooh. If I hadn't already eaten, I could probably eat spaghetti bolognese. I hadn't had spaghetti bolognese in a minute. Well, I want to get back to my diet, but I'm also concerned about my. I think we should be good for now. This will do. All right, we've done this for a while. Let's go and exchange our cards. I don't know what this is gonna give me, but bro, I still don't understand why my stats are so low. I'm convinced something went wrong. I'm convinced that something went wrong. In before, right? In before, there's like a 50-50 chance that Aemon's stats are just low or some shit. Like something I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, the reason why I put that Aemon's my spirit animal was one, because I honestly couldn't even think of a title, so whatever. Two, I'm a monkey when it comes to the Chinese zodiac. That's it really. That's literally, it's not super interesting. So I am kind of a monkey, like Adamon, not specifically, but it's my spirit animal is technically a monkey, I guess, because on the Chinese zodiac I am a monkey. I'm at that part of the month, so that's all. Like I said, not super interesting, but we are going to go to the card shop real quick because I just want to see if there's anything I can pick up, because we're in a new year. 2023, if you haven't noticed. No, we're in a new year in the game, year 6, so we still got 4 years to get through. But luckily, it's not actual like real life years. Can you imagine? I have to play this for another 4 years. Oh, and I bet I still be unemployed. Oh no, I don't want to say it. Shut up! Don't say it. I don't think I could let that happen. I'm not even gonna. No, things will get better. Things will get better, right? Right, chat? Right? Right? I have to tell myself that so I don't bang my head against the wall out of frustration. Anyway. Lie to them. Ultimates couldn't get stat decrease. Couldn't get stat decrease, or do you mean shouldn't get stat decreased? I didn't think there were. That's not supposed to happen. I don't remember that ever happening. Because, well, I mean, initially I was like, is it just because it's Adamon? But then I'm just like, no, I don't know. That just doesn't seem right to me. You know what? I'm curious. I haven't done it, but I think after this stream, I'm gonna look up someone digivolving in this game with Adamon and see if their stats are lowered or not. Because I feel like I don't remember that happening. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Oh. Um he can't use that. He can learn ultimate poop hell, can't he? I think so, right? That's the only other move he can learn. So I'll try and learn that. I still got a bunch of filth moves, which means I'm gonna have to either get Numamon again, or I'm going to have to try it with Nanimon. We'll see. We'll see. Um, let's have a look here. Wow, I didn't notice it's a new year. Thanks for that. You're welcome. What day is it again? What month? Still stuck in 2022, man. Stuck in the past. Yo, yo. By the way, what's that nonsense with the Hell House having Tom Berries? I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that, Footloose. Yes. Did you enjoy that surprise? I literally shat my pants when I saw the Tom Berries came out. I was like, no, don't you fucking dare me. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. That. You know, the strange thing, Footloose, the whole mech thing, right? The whole mech thing. I'm convinced, right, that that's random. I'm convinced that it's random, and I'll tell you why. Because I swear I did it once, and I think I died, and I saw the mechs, but then the second time, the mechs never showed up. Like, it feels like sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. I don't know if there's a trigger. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes they'll open, like, the arena gates and there'll just be boxes you can break. And I'm like, huh. But I feel like I never noticed that until I played hard mode. So I don't know if it's a hard mode thing. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe there's a gimmick. Maybe sometimes the robots show up, sometimes they don't. I don't know. It's weird. I have no idea what causes the robots to show up. The mechs. I don't know. It's strange. It's very strange. It's very strange. Did you manage to do it though eventually, or are you still stuck on it? Yeah, yeah. Just when you think the Hellhounds couldn't get any more bullshit, how about I just drop some Tom berries? Here you go. Uh, uh, there seems to be a surprising amount of videos of a Digivolve into Adaron. Oh, did you actually look it up? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But is that specifically in Digimon World, or is that other Digimon, like, media? Like, like other Digimon games as well? I was in full control, but then got wrecked from out of nowhere by the mechs. Ooh. I mean, yeah, the mechs shouldn't be too bad because you fight so many of them and they're just weak to thunder, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard mode. You're still gonna get hit hard, right? But I feel like you fight enough of them I feel like they become predictable enough that it's just like, okay, you just gotta like block and counter and I don't know. Not knocking it, of course, but I feel like it's just, but it is cheeky. Don't get me wrong. It's very cheeky. That's how they do it in hard mode. It's like when you fight Roche in hard mode, he doesn't heal you because he actually heals you in normal mode. because he wants a fair fight. But in hard mode, he just doesn't do it. That's hard mode for Rose. He just doesn't heal you. So you better hope whatever like HP or MP you had before that you're good. Otherwise, you need to heal. But yeah. I died so many times, but just managed to. But just managed. Well, at least you got through it. At least you got through it. But oh, the Hell House. Trying to think if there's any. I'm trying to remember the boss fights that come afterwards. Oh right, the next one would be Abzu, and then. Yeah. I don't know how you. I don't know how you what your play style is, Footloose, but well, you probably won't remember this anyway. I don't know when you'll continue to play it again. But if you haven't gotten up to Reno and Rude again, just know this: if they're giving you trouble, just know that I want to say it's Reno can you can cast sleep on Reno, and if you don't touch him, like he probably will just stay there asleep until you attack him. And I think you can cast stop on Rude. It's one of the two. So if you want to shut those two down and make them seem like a joke, cast sleep and stop. Playstyle is all over the place. That's fine, but just a little tip in case you end up struggling with Rena and Rude, you can put one of them to sleep and the other one you can cast stop. Like I didn't know about it because I wasn't paying attention enough. But when I was watching someone else play it on hard mode, they immediately were like sleep, and then like I think Reno just couldn't do anything, and then like, you know, took out Reno halfway through. Then Rude showed up, then put Reno I think back to sleep, then like set up so that Rude got stopped, and then just completely wailed on him with like his weakness and all that. And yeah, it was like absolute destruction. Like they got destroyed. I was like, wow. Yeah. Also, I believe what's his name? Rufus. Yeah, Rufus Shinra. You can put him to sleep as well. So yeah, the human characters are quite vulnerable to things in general. I believe like that was a big thing about the original FF7 is that a lot of people liked Bio because you could just poison a lot of like not just human characters but a lot of like enemies. You could just poison them and it was just really strong, like really good. Maybe that's what I'll do when I play the game. Maybe I'll go for like a poison strategy. I don't know. It depends if I struggle or not. I don't know. I tell you what I am struggling with though is Breath of the Wild. I'm still getting my ass kicked. But I am making progress very slowly. But it is a big game, so I suppose it's fine. I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild for a while. I mean, at this point, I probably won't beat it before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. I doubt it. I don't know. Like, the main story? I don't know. It depends. But I would admit, I'm getting very pissed off with the weapons breaking. I'm not a fan. I'm hoping they get rid of that in Tears of the Kingdom because that's irritating. I always feel like I'm running out of resources. And then, I mean, my fault, but I'll go into like a situation where I've got like hardly anything to work with. And then I get into a boss fight and I'm kind of fucked. And I don't want to leave because if I leave, it's a bit of an effort to get back to the boss fight. And it's like, for fuck's sake. Why does my weapons keep breaking? It's annoying. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. But, I hope if I find them... I hope the Master Sword doesn't break. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I want to figure out how to get the Master Sword quick smart. if I can, which I assume I can, because Breath of the Wild is supposed to be that game where you can do anything at any time. So I'm gonna assume I can get the Master Sword now if I want. I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm gonna. I haven't. If anything, in terms of story, I've only had one person mention the Master Sword, and they just said, "I heard that Princess Zelda uh, uh, hid it in a forest somewhere," and I'm like, "Well, that's very vague." So apparently, the Master Sword is in a forest somewhere, which I'm wondering if it's a callback to not Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past. That would be cool if it's a to Link to the Past. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it made me smile when they kind of referenced Skyward Sword. I was like, okay, Skyward Sword gets a lot of hate. It does have its problems, but I still do like the game. So I kind of smiled when I was like, ooh, Skyward Sword reference. There was also an Ocarina of Time reference, which was cool. Like, straight up, which confirms that, I mean, again, if anyone's played Breath of the Wild, you know, this game's old now. But I don't, because this is my first time playing it. But they're basically saying that this falls into part of the timeline. And it sounds like it's further in the future from Ocarina of Time, and probably Wind Waker, although it's a separate timeline, but we're not going to get into that. And probably Twilight Princess, but I have no idea like where. But what was it? I just did the Gerudo Desert, and the Gerudo lady there basically just said, she's like, a long time ago, Ganon, I heard that Ganon was a Gerudo. And I was like, oh, we straight up just Ocarina of Time up in here. So yeah, like, she just straight up said, like, it said a long time ago, as in obviously history, Ganon was a Gerudo. So yeah, that's just straight up Ocarina of Time. So even though it's probably many, 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 many years, Breath of the Wild is, several years into the future from Ocarina of Time. But they still know it as history. You know what I mean? So it's just generations after generations after generations. I personally love stuff like that. Like, if you can somehow bring games in a series together, coexist in like lore. If you can do it well, which I do think Zelda does it fairly well, the timeline stuff gets a bit confusing. But I appreciate stuff like that. If done well, that is. Only if it's done well. Excuse me. Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Does weapons break in Dark Souls? I don't know. Because if they don't, can you imagine if they do? I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't know. Again, I've never played a Dark Souls game. Maybe one day I will, but luckily the Hell House seems to damage the mechs with its attacks too. Yeah, I think they do. Yeah, I think they kind of, in a way, sort of hit each other in a weird way. It's kind of weird, but yeah, you're right. Just Digimon World, there's whole guides and everything for Edamon just for this game. Huh? Interesting. Well, I mean, I'm not that too surprised. There's a guide for everything, right? Plus, I mean, there's a lot of people out there on YouTube. A lot of people doing the same thing, even though they don't realize it. Well, let's be honest, nothing I do is original. I'd like to say that my YouTube stuff I do now is original, but it ain't really. I think I might have said this before, but when I was doing my stuff, I actually accidentally stumbled upon a channel that sort of does what I do. Sort of. It's very similar, and I was like, and of course it's their job. It's like, well, they're YouTube partnered, so they got at least 100k. So I'm like, well, so this is what could be. or could have been, but someone's kind of already doing it, sort of. It's not one to one, but it's very similar, and I'm like, huh. I should have known what I was doing wasn't original. Of course it wasn't. I mean, it's bro, it's hard. It's hard to be original these days, I feel like. Not impossible, but it is hard. Um Again, I still feel like you just got to do what you want to do, man. Do what makes you happy, you know. I feel like this is in my opinion anyway. Money should come afterwards. All right, that's what I'm going with. Sorry, we spent a lot of time just doing that, but I don't like your stats, so I'm gonna try and buff them up a bit. Here you go. Here you go. Let's have a look. Please tell me that's the hardest fight in the main story. It might be. I'm trying to think. Hmm. I don't know well, I I don't know. I don't know if it's harder, but I did struggle with the experiment. In chapter, I think it's chapter 14. You know, the one where you solo with Barrett and you meet up with Tifa. And then you have like that cool sequence where like Tifa falls, but Barrett, lifts her up with his hand and she does like a flip. Yeah, that like I would have been I struggled with that boss. However, I didn't really handle that boss very well. To be fair, that boss is pretty much like if you can like put on an accessory or something to be if you can become immune to poison, you won't have to worry about that. But the experiment, I forgot what the actual name is called, but the experiment does hit hard, very very hard in hard mode. Yeah, like yeah, I learned the hard way. That boss gave me trouble, but I mean I don't know. The Hell House gave me trouble. That fight gave me trouble. Absu was fine, really. um, I don't think I had trouble with the ghost. I didn't really have trouble with Eligor. I had a little bit of trouble with Rude and Reno, but again, I didn't really handle that fight very well. Um, did I have trouble with the chapter 15 or 6? No, it's 15. The chapter 15 boss fight. Yeah, I kind of I had trouble with a few. I had trouble with a few. I think I want to say when I got to like Shinra building, I want to say it weren't too bad really after that. Like I don't think I had trouble with Cthulhu as I call it. Um, I didn't have trouble with the fish spot thing. Rufus is easy. Rufus is easy in my opinion. Rufus is a joke. Um, some people have trouble with Rufus, but I really don't think he's that bad, to be honest. Especially if you a use level 2 limit break on him. Two, know his weakness. He's a bit of a gimmick guy, right? Um, yeah, you know what? Hell House might be the hardest. But like I said, I still had trouble with like the experiment after that. But like, did I have trouble with Sephiroth? I don't think so. Hmm. There are a bunch of tough fights, but maybe the Hell House might be the hardest. But there are all a bunch of tough fights, I would say. Um, the humans being the easier to deal with, but um, just trying to think. Like the whispers. Yeah, probably. Probably. I'm trying to think, but um, I didn't archive my hard mode, so I can't go back. If I'd archived my hard mode, you probably could have looked at that if you wanted to see what I did and such and whatnot. But sorry, losing myself a little bit there. Lost myself. Getting really good at playing video games with your feet. get really get really good. Get really good at cooking. Make a channel where you play video games while cooking. No one has done that yet. Yeah, I don't know about that. Are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, listen. I mean, the feet thing. People are playing fucking Dark Souls with a fucking D&D map. I don't know if anyone saw this, but I assume it's real. I don't know why you would do it. Is it just to say that they can, or just because they like to challenge themselves, or because they thought this is gonna get them the views? But there was a female streamer who was fighting, which I assume means she's well, she's got two. She must have two copies of Elden Ring, and on two different screens, she's fighting two different bosses at the same time. And one she's doing it with a D&D map, and I think the other one is with a controller. And you watch it, and she manages to beat both of them relatively around the same time. I mean, it's ridiculously impressive, but I have to ask, why would you do that? And how long did it take her to do it? But why would you, though? Why are you buying two copies of Elden Ring just to do this? What, why? You know, that's my question. But why? Why would you do this? Why? Anyway. You know. People do some things. People do some things. Cooking with your hands, playing the game with your feet. With your feet, just to be clear. Don't want to cook with your well, I wouldn't recommend it. That's not what Mama meant when she said she'll put her foot in it. Oh God. Chicken feet. Let him cook, man. Let him cook. He be cooking. He be cooking up a storm, man. He be cooking up a storm. Dark Souls with a D&D map. How? No. Not D&D. What about DDR? D&D. Shut up. A dance map. That's what I meant. Sorry. D&D. Yeah, fucking Dungeons and Dragons map. Yeah, what? No, DDR. Sorry. What am I on about? Can you? I mean, I'll be even more impressed if someone does it with a D&D map. Oh Christ. Anyway. See, you know I'm gonna be successful, even though I'm not really trying to be. Quality streamer. Why wouldn't you subscribe to this? Anyway. I guess we're training because I don't know. I'm just like what to really do. Well, I still have Digitamamon to fight. I'm not confident with this Adamon though. He's so weak. He's, as Footloose said, he's kind of a jobber. Like, we need to buff him up, bro. But I feel like I'm gonna waste too much time training. You know, even with the power of the chips. I don't know. We'll do what we can, I guess. I don't want to waste too much time, you know, but that's what it is. Yeah, that's my bad. See, I talk a lot. I talk like a shit. Things come out of my mouth and they make sense to me, but to no one else. I mean, I like a challenge every now and again, but I ain't about to do that personally. But but that's just me. Yeah, you know what my challenge is? Getting all the medals in this game. Yeah. Crash Bash 200%, never again. Yeah, yeah. I bet she can't do that. Crash Bash 200%. Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. 106%. Yeah. God, that took me several months. Several months. I didn't want to finish that game. Like, I feel like even though Crash Bash was a pain in the backside, I want to say that overall I got more fed up of Crash Bandicoot 4. And I definitely didn't want to finish that. And I like a challenge, but I didn't think the challenge was fair at all. I felt like the game was just actively against the player, at least in my opinion. I don't think they handled the difficulty very well, personally, in that game. And, well, that and the amount of collectibles. If they do eventually do a Crash Bandicoot 5, they gotta tone that shit down, man, I tell you. They definitely gotta tone that shit down. You gotta tone that shit down. Yeah. Another original channel I thought of a while back was, hey, we have people out there documenting game over screens in games. No one documents what all the NPCs in a game say, though. A channel just talking to every NPC in a game to see what they say and sound like. Well, I mean, yeah, I know it's not quite the same, but you do get those type of like let's players who will like talk to everyone, right? I know of people who do that. Like, maybe they don't do it all the time, but there are some games they'll play and they will talk to every NPC within the video game. But I will say, actually, this is a bit off topic, I guess, but sort of it more back onto Zelda Breath of the Wild. I actually really like the NPC interactions in this game. Like, if Link pulls out a weapon in front of an NPC, they'll usually get, like, scared or worried because they think you're going to do something to them. I don't know if you can actually attack them. I haven't tried. And if anyone is holding a weapon themselves, they will hold a weapon towards you. If you try to, like, attack them or aim at them, they will try to defend themselves. Like, they'll, like, put up a weapon. But not only that, NPCs get attacked in Breath of the Wild, which is, I mean, not cool, but I mean, it makes the world feel more alive. You've got travelers who are just randomly trying to get from one town to the next, and then a Moblin will just attack them, and they'll start running away. And you can just leave them, or you can help them. But the fact that that happens, and they run away, and they try and hide, or whatever, that amount of interaction is cool, right? Like I said, it really brings character to the world of Zelda, right? These people feel alive in this video game, even though they are not. And like, what was it? I was in the Gerudo Desert, and I walked past the Gerudo lady, who's she says she's a warrior in disguise. And I walked past her, and then like an enemy came up to me and attacked. But because she was nearby, she thought the enemy was attacking her, and she pulled out her weapon, ready to attack the enemy. It's just little things like that. I was like, oh shit, she pulled out her weapon. At first, I thought she was going to help me take out the enemy, but she didn't. She just stood her ground with her giant spear. And then when I killed the enemy, she put her spear away and walked off. But I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Very interactive, right? Very interactive. And sometimes, depending on what you do, the NPCs will be like, "What are you doing?" Like if you do try to do certain things, they will yell at you. What are you trying to do? Oh, that was good. It's supposed to be Link, the champion. I did not like the fact that they decided to bring the frickin' stealth section in Ocarina of Time in Gerudo Town or whatever. And they brought it back, but in Breath of the Wild. It's actually not with the Gerudo, but it's in the Gerudo Desert, so it might as well be the Gerudo. It's like the same thing. I got caught so many times, and pretty much if you get caught, it's game over. Um, yeah, like in Ocarina of Time, they capture you and you have to escape. It's just a game over. Like it's not immediate game over, right? If you get caught, a bunch of ninjas come after you, and they all just do like ridiculous amounts of damage, and you just die. Like there's like freaking like 20 ninjas attacking you at the same time. You just die. You just die. You can't win. I mean, for all I know, there's probably a speedrunner or someone who has found a way to kill them all. But honestly, I think they infinitely respawn. I think they just keep respawning. I don't think it's a situation where if you kill a number of them, they'll go away. It feels like they keep coming. That was not fun. I did not enjoy that. I got so frustrated. I eventually did it, but man, that was a pain in the backside. Let me tell you. I was like, oh, why did they have to bring this back? Christ. Oh, they'll turn it. They'll turn it down, all right, for the low price of. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, my mum was telling me the other day about how apparently must have been reported on some sort of news thing on the internet. Apparently, some guy made a TikTok of him going to Italy and buying a pizza just to tell everyone that taking a trip to Italy and getting a pizza from Italy is cheaper than buying a Domino's. And I ask again, but why? You know that meme? Some people might know that Ryan Reynolds meme where he's like, but why? That's another but why for me. I was like, but why would you do this? It's like, okay, all right. It's like, yo, I literally took a plane ticket to Italy and I got a pizza and it was cheaper than Domino's in England. And it's like, okay, I mean that's kind of ridiculous, but also, yeah, Domino's is expensive. No shit, but why would you do that? Just to prove a point? Did you hope you? Well, apparently it went viral. So I was like, were they trying to go viral? Was it just like a chef going viral? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch, man. Maybe I really am an old fogey. But like some decisions where I'm just like, but why would you do this? Why does everything has to be on? Why does everything have to be filmed? Why does everything have to be on TikTok and shit? Like why? Why? Even if I am a content creator, I'm not always filming shit, right? I don't always. If it was my full time job, I wouldn't, right? I would work in a way where it benefited me because I don't want to be filming 24 hours of the day or whatever. I want to do other things, man. I want to live, you know. I don't want to live and breathe YouTube personally, but I don't know. That's how you stop your weapons from breaking. Have Pig Karuto Mama with you to kill everything. Oh, yeah, yeah. Although one of them got captured by the ninjas, and I had to take out their leader. So I mean, in a way I feel like I'm sort of ironically better equipped, right, than the Gerudo women. Um, but you know, but yeah, like the Gerudo in Ocarina of Time, man. It's definitely smaller than Ocarina of Time, at least in my opinion. But I mean, like not the desert so much, but like the village or the town. But like it definitely gives off Ocarina of Time vibes. Although they're less aggressive, right? They still won't let men in the town though. It's exactly like Ocarina of Time. If you try to go into the town, right, men aren't allowed. They don't like really kick you out. They just won't let you in. So you have to actually dress up as a woman. Link has to cross dress, looking like Cloud Strife, and then you can go into town. But the one thing that annoys me, about that though, is that you have to go into town to speak to the. They don't call her Lord. They call her the Lady, the Lady Gerudo. I don't know. Like she's not called like a princess or anything. She's just called the Lady. But anyway, you have to speak to the lady. Even though you help her and she realizes that you are a man, but she accepts it because you're a champion. Link is a they call a lot of like the warriors of Hyrule are called champions in that game. Like you have a Goron who's basically Darunia from Ocarina of Time. You've got I want to say not Ruto from Ocarina of Time, but the Zoras are red in this game. It seems. Have we ever had red Zoras? They've always been blue, right? Well, at least the ones in the main game. I think like in Link to the Past, you get like different like colored Zoras or whatever. But like every time I've seen a Zora in the 3D games, they've always been blue. These are like red Zoras. But anyway, yeah, you get like a Zora. They bring back the Rito, right? Which I wasn't expecting. The Rito are the bird people from Wind Waker. So there's your Wind Waker tie-in. And I've got something to say about that because I don't think I've mentioned this to you guys before, but I got something to say about that because I'm very confused. And of course the Gerudo. And I think that's it. Those are the four champions. Those are the four champions. I basically have to go to the 4 areas and try to like recruit these divine beasts. I have to save these divine beasts. And then well, that's it. That's the kind of main quest. The main quest is to go after Ganon, but I ain't going nowhere near that castle. not until I at least get the Master Sword, and even then I probably won't. My health is slowly going up though. I'm slowly increasing my HP. I'm still getting my ass kicked though. I'm still dying very easily. Everything keeps killing me, but you know, it's fine. Anyway. Internet got people doing all kinds of crazy dig talk. I mean, oh man, that's what it's like, man. That's what it's like now. We live in a society, ain't that right, Joker? I never even watched that film, by the way. That's why there is so much cosplay of Link wearing on the blue outfit. Blue outfit. You mean, are you the Gerudo outfit? I mean, I assuming you're not talking about the champion tunic, the champion clothing, because the champion clothing's blue. I don't know if the lady, I don't know if the lady, I don't know if the Garuda, how would I call it blue? You can dye your clothes in this game as well. I haven't done it, but you can dye your clothes. So I mean, technically, I think you can technically, I think, dye it to whatever you want. I guess I don't know. I haven't actually tried. I can also get a different. It looks like I might be able to buy a different colored Gerudo lady outfit. I don't know why I would, but yeah, what I was gonna say is like, even though I help the lady and she's like, I know you're a guy and all that, and the top people behind her are like, we know you're a guy, and they accept me, right? Everyone else doesn't. So I still, even though I've saved the Divine Beast, I've saved Gerudo Town from imminent death, they still won't let me in unless I'm dressed as a woman. It's like, what? But I helped you. Also, for some reason, freaking Gorons can get in, and I wanna just let you know that Gorons are male. They're male. There's no female Gorons. So yeah, why do Gorons get to go in? I don't know. And the funny thing is, I actually spoke to one of the Gorons, and the Goron's like, I finally made it to Gerudo Town, and his response was, but strange. I have no idea why they let me in. So he doesn't even know why they let him in. They're guys. They're male, technically. They're male rock people. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, let's just say the a lot of the Garuda women looking a lot like Chun Li with them thighs. That's all I can say. Them got them thunder thighs, man. They be clapping. That's all I can say. They be looking like Samus Aran, man, in that power suit with them strong legs. That's a design right there. I mean, I could tell you right now. No, I have not looked this up, right? But I have seen a lot of fan art of one of the Lady Gerudos. A lot. And this is not me searching it up. Like, I'll just go through social media and I'm just scrolling through my feed and there'll just be like a Breath of the Wild post. There'll just be a Breath of the Wild post and it will just be of a Gerudo lady. And I had no idea who she was because I didn't know. But I've seen her about on the internet. There is a lot of fan art of her. A lot. And like I said, I can only imagine how much there is if I was actually searching for it. Because Jesus Christ, there might be more of her than Zelda. And I think Zelda's pretty cute in this game, even though I technically haven't seen her. I've only seen her in flashbacks. And I'm really curious if you see her before you take down Ganon or not. I don't actually know. We'll see. But I'm curious. I'm curious. Anyway, but I'm still having fun. I'm gonna try and play it. If I can, I'm gonna try and find time to play a bit more on the weekend. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go next, but I'm kind of just going. Well, I got to go to one of the areas. I really want to find the Master Sword. If I'm honest, that's what I really want to do. So I might try and mess around. Thing is, I've got literally the only leads I've got for the Master Sword is literally it's in a forest somewhere. Great. So that's literally the only lead. So yeah, Lady Ubasa. Yeah, there's a lot. Also, I need to get used to Zelda having voice acting because I remember when people were like, "Oh, Zelda talks," and I was like, I'm gonna get. I'm dumb. Everyone talks in this game. Well, okay, the main characters talk in this game. I'm dumb. I thought it was just Zelda, but I suppose it makes sense, right? Apart from Link. Link's still a silent protagonist, but all the main characters talk, and it is, it is a lot to get used to. That's all I'll say. I'm I'm still not like again. I haven't seen or heard. Well, I haven't heard enough of the actor who plays Zelda yet. But I'm still not. I'm not too keen on her voice, if I'm honest, at the moment. I kind of like Lady Obasa. I feel like her voice fits her character quite well. Um, but it's still strange. It's still strange to me. Man, I can only imagine what a Goron's gonna sound like. I don't know. It's weird, man. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to voice acting in a Zelda game, bro. Next thing you know, Pokemon's gonna get voice acting. Can you imagine? I doubt it, but can you imagine? That would be pretty wild. Can you imagine? Well, the Pokemon games, I should say, not the anime. But yeah. Honestly, Footloose, I read that as lag, and I was like, oh no, the stream's lagging. But he said legs. Is that legs as in? Are you a thick-thighed woman? Are you into the Chun Li? I know. VGS is into the Chun Li legs. Powerful legs, like crush me legs. Oh, you know the simp step on me legs. The simp. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about my the whole Rito thing in a minute, actually, as we get through this. Life achievement unlocked. Yeah, I remember seeing Zora's in Age of Calamity. Oh, yeah, the prequel. Yeah, which is, they keep mentioning that. You see a lot of flashbacks to 100 years ago and such. See, that's another thing. I actually kind of like that this game feels different in the sense that the hero's lost. And I'm trying to think, have we played a Zelda game where we've technically lost? And I don't mean Zelda got captured and Ganon's taken over the castle. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, Link fucked up and he almost died. So Ganon kind of almost truly won. He almost killed the one person who always stops him every time as Link. And he almost killed him. But they managed to get Link to safety, and then he had to go into essentially a healing chamber for 100 years, like stasis. They call it like the Shrine of Resurrection, so he can be healed for but it took 100 years for him to fully be healed from his wounds. And the fact that Zelda has to sacrifice herself to contain Ganon. So that implies that she's been doing that for 100 years, bro. 100 years. How is she not an old lady? I know she isn't. I assume I'm going to find out eventually. Right? I don't know how she sealed him away. I just know that she talks to Link constantly, somehow. So I guess Zelda's really powerful in this game. Like, she's able to contain Ganon and speak to Link telepathically. So I hope we get an explanation as to how she's gonna look as young as Link. Because at least with Link, right? He was essentially put in stasis, right? Like, he was frozen in time for 100 years, and that's why he hasn't aged, right? So we're going for like that's the logic behind Link, right? Like Impa is an old lady. She didn't die, she survived, but she grew old, right? So to her, seeing Link still as a young lad obviously is a bit strange to her, but like I said, he's literally frozen in time for 100 years. So it looks like he hasn't aged at all, right? Anyway, let's see. Red, white. They also have the prince in the game that looks like a shark. Yeah. I should probably say no. I don't want to talk too much about spoilers because I haven't gotten there yet. I've seen a little bit of the Zoras, but I haven't gotten there yet. So don't go too deep. I know you've played the prequel, so I don't know how much that's going to carry. How much it will spoil me for the main game. But just yeah. I'll say this: I've only done Gerudo. I haven't done the Goron. I haven't been to the Gorons yet. I haven't been to the Rito. I haven't been to the Zoras yet. The only reason why I know about them is because you see them in flashbacks. So yeah, but I haven't been to the areas yet. So I will just say, keep it a little bit loose, shall we say? You can talk about like the Gerudos and stuff because I know about that, but I still technically don't know, and I don't want to know. Just maybe it's my fault for talking about it a bit too much, but yeah, I'm sure it's fine, but yeah, I'm just letting you know. Color doesn't really matter. Blue, green. Oh, okay, fair enough. No one allowed who is man unless you big meaty men. Well, big rock men. I mean, they're literally made of rock, right? They're rock people. Speaking of rock people, you can just fight random rock monster thingies. I got pretty screwed the first time I fought one, but I managed to beat them. I know how they work now. They're kind of predictable, but still, it's really annoying when you've got like no weapons and then they break, and then you really have got no weapons. Also, bomb arrows. I think bomb arrows might be broken in this game. They seem to be really powerful, like really powerful. Also, I just found like a random thunder dragon just flying around, and I'm like, okay, how do I fight this thing? If you could even fight it, I have no idea. I don't know what it's about. Just a giant Chinese thunder dragon just flying around. Um, if you try to get close to it, it has like an electric force field. So I don't know. I don't know if it fights you or what, but it just flies around. It doesn't seem to really do much if I get close to it. So I don't know. I have no idea what that's all about. All I know is that someone in the game did tell me that there are that there's basically dragons. They're like, oh, there used to be dragons in the world or something. I'm like, dragons? I was like, ooh, Zelda and dragons? Hello? Kind of me interested. Sounds more like this. Are you a thick-thighed girl? Are you a thick-thighed woman? Hey, listen, I ain't judging. I get it. I've told you guys before. I'm a big booty. I'm a big booty woman type of guy. So, there's a reason. There's one reason why I like Banner. There's one reason. Jeez. I have no shame in admitting that. I know there aren't a lot of things I know that I like, but there are some things that I do. And that I definitely do. Oh man. Where's MC Hammer when you need him? Anyway. Not really, but I do like legs. We talking like chicken legs, or what kind of legs what are we talking about? What kind of legs are we talking about here? Skinny, like actual human legs, or what kind of, meat on the bone? What are we talking about here? Give me detail, give me specifics. Tell me your leg fish. Question directed to Footloose. Tifa's legs are fine, perfect size, but not too big. I agree. As a Tifa fan, I agree. Absolutely. I mean, considering what she does, I'd be surprised if she was designed any other way. You know what I mean? Like she ain't necessarily doing stuff like Samus, so I wouldn't expect her to have big old thighs, if you know what I mean, right? But the girl works out and fights constantly. She does martial arts. I mean, you kind of expect that, right? I mean, look, freaking what's his name? Fucking Andrea, Well. What do we have here? I can tell that you're someone who likes to be the best, or whatever he says. And then he just scopes her out. He's gay. I'm 100% sure he's gay. They don't say it, but he is camp as all hell. He is gay. And I think his brother is as well. Like 100% he is. Like, I would be surprised if he wasn't, but he is. But yeah, like calling her perfection. That perfectly balanced symmetry. Tika's just looking at her like, sure. Okay. Sure. I should clip it, but oh well. I'll just keep that moment in my memory till next week. Wait, I lost track. I don't know what moment you're on about, but is it something I'm gonna have to regret, or is it gonna be something that Footloose is gonna regret? I don't know. Spider legs, clearly. Ooh. Fun fact: my dad said he used to pull spiders' legs off when he was little. Yeah, that's kind of cruel. That's. Ugh. I don't know how true that is, but that's what he's told me before. He's told my mum that as well, so I don't. Why would you do that? I don't like spiders, but there's no need to be mean. Like, fucking killing them. Like, what are you doing? I don't know.
Ugh. Shudder, man. Shudder. Absolute shudders. Thunder Dragon, quick! Fuse it with a dragon zombie. No, it's traditional. So you need another Thunder Dragon and a polymerization. God, don't you know your Yu-Gi-Oh? Jeez, get out of here. Get out of here. Or you could use a fusion gate. Technically. Anyway. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know why I breathed in. I think it's sniff. I don't know. Doesn't smell like anything in my room. Well, I say that, but I can't smell anything myself. I don't have the best nose, but yeah. Yeah, I was very confused by that too while playing Age of Calamity. Yeah, I may pick it up because to be fair, I do like Hyrule Warriors. The problem is, and I guess this is not really the game's fault. This is just a me problem. For me, it can be kind of addicting. I mean, don't get me wrong. It can be a very grindy game. But I feel like it can sometimes be a good streaming game if you just want to like chat, or even if you just want to switch off, right, and maybe listen to something else. And I'll just like do a bunch of challenges. I played a lot on the Wii U, and I'm considering buying the Switch version. I just I don't have loads of money flying around, and I really want to save up for a damn PC upgrade. I kind of really want to play Hi-Fi Rush now, but I it doesn't look like my PC makes the requirements. I don't know. I feel like I might be able to play it, maybe if I put it on low settings, but I don't know. I don't want to buy it and then I can't run it, you know. Ugh, I want to upgrade so badly, man. I gotta stop. One thing I gotta stop spending and somehow find a way to make more money. Yeah, good luck with that. The moment is Fig Fire. That's fine. Told you, man. Quality streaming content for your viewing pleasure. Why wouldn't 4,000 people watch me? Everything to do with the fact that the way you worded it sounded like you were asking for if it was indeed a fic fight. Oh, is that how you interpret it? Oh, okay, right. Oh no, are you into fic? Fine. Well, you know what I meant. Are you a fic fight woman type of guy? Hey man, I'm not judging. Let me show you some lovely ladies with some fair. Anyone want to be Scarlet's stool like that one grunt in Final Fantasy? Man, the fact that dude has to crawl after her and shit. I mean, listen, I'll admit, Scarlet's she's kind of looking nice. She's horrible, as in like she's a bad girl. She's a bad girl, if you know what I mean. But like, and she kind of nice looking. But I ain't simping for no one. I don't know. I might simp for Tifa. Nah, no, I don't think I would. I don't think I would. No. No. I ain't no slave. Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm not. Nah. I mean, if you want to simp, you do it. But no, no. I mean, put it this way: if I was in a situation where like Bayonetta, like I feel like Bayonetta would totally be the type of person who would like get a man on the ground and step on him because that I don't know. I just get that vibe from her. That's kind of a personality. I feel like, at least if we're talking like Bayo 1 or Bayo 2. I don't know about Bayonetta 3. If that happened to me, then I would accept my fate. But I wouldn't ask for it, is what I'm trying to say. Join Jay's streams where he talks about fic-fied women and ladies and simping and having ladies step. Having ladies step on you.
We don't judge in my stream, faces. Although I usually don't tell you not to tell me about them. I ain't gonna judge. Keep it to yourself. Calm it down. PG and all that. Christ. Fucking hell. Yeah. Whatever your dad didn't say, what your dad didn't say is that they weren't spiders, but in fact dangerous tarantulas that would have turned into the size of a... Fuck. No. They're making it worse. Stop. Stop it. It's not funny. Stop. Stop. It's not good. It's not. No. Let's not. Air footstool. See, there you go, Footloose. See, you're like, yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would for Aerith. The thing is, I feel like Aerith wouldn't do it. You would have, like, I feel like, Aerith is too good of a gal and too pure that, like, if Zack were to be like, can you step on me? She'd be like, why? She'd be like, I don't want to hurt you. like you would have to beg her, and Aerith would just be standing there confused, like, why does this guy want me to step on him? I don't understand. I don't get it. This is weird. What are you asking me, Zach? Stop. I am confused. Might have been the Rayman 2 spider. Ooh. Scarlet, Miss Jackson, you nasty. At least she ain't mean. Yes, exactly. Well, that's what I said. Like Scarlet's easy on the eyes, but she's also the bad guy. But I can also see why someone might want to work for her. You know, ho. You know. But that's right. Before I forget, we'll keep going a bit. We'll keep going a bit longer, just because well, one, I haven't really done much, but there's not really much I can do. But also because I streamed a bit late today, so we'll go on a little bit longer. What was I gonna say? So yeah, to go back to Breath of the Wild real quick. So okay, I don't think any of you guys would really know. You might, I don't know, but VGS may or may not know. So, okay, in Wind Waker, right? I'm pretty sure Wind Waker is where the Rito... I want to say that's where the Rito were introduced, I think. Someone's going to tell me that they're in Season of Oracles or some shit, and that was before Wind Waker. I don't know. But as far as... I'm going to say, as far as I know, I ain't no Zelda... I ain't no, like, you know... Zelda lore guy. The first time I ever heard of the Rito were in Wind Waker, right? And there were bird people, and I was like, and my initial thought was, where did they come from? Like, is there an origin story? Because initially you don't see any Gorons, you don't see the Zoras, you just kind of see Hylians above the sea, and then you have these bird people. And yeah, Wind Waker. Yeah. That's where I first saw them. And I was just curious, like, if there was a story behind them, because I kind of got I did get the vibe that it was kind of like they were kind of like, imagine if Zoras were bird people, right? And then when you have to go and look for the sage, right, for the Earth Temple, you see the spirit of the person who was channeling the energy, like the sage, right? You see the spirit of the sage, and it's a Zora, and it's the only time you see a Zora, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, it's a Zora. And she says, I swear she says, like, look for the one who has the same instrument as me, and I'm almost certain she says, like, that person is my descendant. And I'm like, and initially I'm like, but there's no Zoras in this game. There isn't. As far as I know, I didn't see any Zoras. So I'm like, so what? I'm looking for a Zora, but no, you're looking for a Rito girl. I forgot her name off the top of my head, but might be with an M or something, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, and then like she has like the whole like she faints and then she sees the spirit of the Zora. And I swear she says like she's her descendant, and I'm like, so you're telling me that the Zora turned into bird people? Because if you're saying that the bird girl is a descendant of this Zora, then that's what you're telling me, right? That the Zora turned into the bird people. That's what I initially thought. I was like, what? They like evolved or something and they like became bird people instead. That's what happened to the Zora. I was like, huh, that's interesting. That's initially what I thought, right? Back in Wind Waker, I was like, huh, the Zora became the bird people. I was like, that's kind of wild. And then Breath of the Wild happened. And now you have Rito and Zora. And that's making my head canon that the Rito are the Zora a bit, because I'm just like, wait, but now there's Zora alongside the Rito. So now I'm thinking that that's not the case. Because why would the Zora need to be the Rito? The Zora's already around, so why would they need to be the Rito? So now I'm starting to think that they're not related at all. I don't know. Was that ever? I don't know. Was that ever explained? Was that ever debunked? I'm sure. I'm sure when I beat the game, I'll probably eventually look it up and be like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she isn't a descendant, but she was the next in Wind Waker. The bird girl is the next person in line to become the sage. She's the next person to become the sage either way. And again, I figured she was. They're trying to say that she that yeah, they become the Zoras become the Rito. Because when you go find the other sage, right? It's the other sage's spirit is a child Korok from Ocarina of Time. And you have to find the equivalent of the next Korok sage, who's just like a leaf guy. Which also, another Wind Waker reference, there's Korok tree children. And I mean the Wind Waker version in the game. And I've been hearing a lot of like bad stories about the Korok seeds. Apparently they're everywhere and there's so many and they're a bitch to find. They're a bitch to find, they're a bitch to get. Apparently people just you literally just spend hours and hours and hours just trying to find them. Yeah, like people call it nightmare. Like it's absolute nightmare finding these things. But yeah, I was not expecting to see the Wind Waker Koroks. Not at all. Which also makes me wonder, is the Great Deku Tree in this game? I don't want to know if he is. If the off chance that anyone knows, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I'll find out. But I mean, if the Koroks have, ugh. I think I'm gonna end the stream soon because I think my brain's turning to mush. I always associate the Deku Tree with the Koroks. So I figured if the Koroks are in the game, then the Great Deku Tree's gotta be in here somewhere, right? At least that's my logic anyway, I don't know. So now I'm curious. I gotta go find if that's true. It'd be cool to see what the Great Deku Tree looks like, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. Man, I've been crazy mumble today. So yeah, I don't think we're really gonna get anything done. I think it's just we'll try and do something next time. Yeah, try and get maybe Ultimate Poop Hell. Maybe and only maybe if I can push and defeat Digitamamon, I might be able to get Thunder Justice. It's unlikely because Digitamamon does use Thunder Justice. It's unlikely, but unless I want to just like train brains for it, but you know what, I'm gonna do that real quick. I doubt I'm gonna get anything, but I'll do that real quick. That's fine. And we'll end it in a bit. Did they spell centaur wrong? Wait, what? What are we talking about? Centaur? Huh? Did I say something? I don't know. I might have I might miss something there. The bird face people, I think that okay, yeah, already read it one. To make it even more confusing, there is a Zora named Ruto, which sounds similar to the race Rito. Yeah. Well, isn't she called Princess Ruto in Ocarina of Time? No? Maybe? Oh, you're talking about Centauramon. Oh, they might have. I don't know. I don't know. They might have. Might have been a translation issue. I mean, there's there's clearly you know there's some bad translation with some of the dialogue in this game, but it's honestly kind of funny. It's like some of it is kind of funny to me, in my opinion. Um, but yeah. Sorry. I get sometimes I lose myself in conversation and I just like I don't always immediately keep up with a chat, so and then I'm like trying to associate things and such. That's my bad. But yeah, I am enjoying it even if I am failing. I can't wait for the point where I don't have to worry so much about weapons, and I'm actually quite strong, and Link's got a bunch of HP and all this and that, and he's got a bunch of potions and gear, And I'll look up some of the crazy stuff that people do because I know, like, I've seen a lot of out of context stuff for Breath of the Wild. There's the crazy shit they do in that game, like absolute crazy shit. It really does feel like a game that if you know what you're doing, you can just kind of dick around, right, and do a bunch of different shit. It does really feel like hey, just mess around and have fun, right? Like I love the fact that you can ride your shield like a surfboard. That's great. That's fun. That's really fun. I like that. And I actually kind of like the fact that I kind of like the remote bombs because that kind of takes bombs out of the whole like item equipment thing. So you don't have to constantly buy bombs anymore because you literally make your own artificial bomb. So that's cool. Shame it's not the same for like arrows. You have to keep finding arrows all the bloody time. Although there's lots of different arrows in this game. Like I don't know if we've ever had have we ever had shock arrows in a Zelda game? I don't know. We've had bomb arrows, we've had like ice arrows and fire arrows, but I don't know if we've ever had shock arrows in this game. Bro, imagine like poison arrows or some shit. That'd be something. No spoilers, by the way. Just referring to N64. So yeah, no. That's fine. That's all right. That's okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. In that case, yeah, Ruto, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm sure there's some lore expert person, right? Who's like, let me tell you all about this, and it's like, sure, sure. Okay, I think I'll end it there. I'm just kind of mumbling at this point. Um, my throat is getting a little sore, even though I'm trying to drink water. So, I'm gonna call it there for now. We'll try and we'll try and make something work with our monkey face right here. We'll try next time. We'll see how we go. Well, we had some wild conversations, but honestly, this was a pretty fun stream. Honestly, like shit like that was actually quite fun. At least for me, it was anyway. All I can say is to end off the stream is pretty much, hey man, appreciate them legs, you know. They carry us where we go. They, when we walk, when we run, when we jump. Gotta appreciate the legs, And if you appreciate the thick-thighed women, like you appreciate them as well. You shout outs to all them, yeah. Shout outs to all them. Shout outs to all the Gerudo women. Let's go. Also appreciate them chicken legs, them chicken thighs, bro. We're cooking. We're cooking. I actually had chicken today, and it's quite nice. It wasn't chicken legs though. It was chicken breast. Any last minute comments? Let me tell you about the Law of Zarda. I get paid by Rage On. But before that, look at our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, the best mobile game ever. Listen, they're paying me like $7,000. I gotta make this sound really good. All right, that's them big G's, bro. Yeah, you're doing well when Raid Shadow Legends is like, yo, we want to sponsor you. You're doing good, I guess. Appreciate them lags. Them lags. I mean, I hope you're joking. I hope it hasn't been lagging, but yes. Hashtag legs. Hashtag legs. If I was raiding, that would be the hashtag raid tag. Just hashtag legs. Kick your legs. All right. Good night. God bless. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys next.